What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got some interesting WWE news for you guys, including the latest on a retired WWE superstar saying that he is attempted to return to the ring, which we're not so sure who, a huge WWE star considered not wrestling anymore because of what's going on in the world, and a Hall of Famer re-signing or rather extending his contract with WWE. So we're going to kick things off with which major WWE star considered not wrestling because of what's going on in the world. That superstar is none other than Roman Reigns. Truth be told, actually not just Roman Reigns, but also supposedly Daniel Bryan as well. So shoutouts to Louise Dangoor. I know I butchered that name from Wrestle Talk. The article reads as follows. While many people assume his absence was due to a weakened immune system following his 2 battles with leukemia, Roman Reigns has since revealed that the reason he isn't wrestling for WWE right now on TV is actually because his wife had just given birth to another set of twins. That's crazy. That right there is pretty crazy. But congrats to Roman Reigns on the birth of his twins. It's kind of crazy that it's happening during the pandemic. So it's kind of strange. But you know what? A big congrats is in order. Speaking of giving birth, awful segue in parentheses, haha. Former WWE Champion Daniel Bryan and his wife Brie Bella are expecting their second child, and the fact that Brie is pregnant nearly led to Daniel Bryan also pulling out of WWE TV tapings for the foreseeable future. Speaking to Sunday night's main event, Brie Bella spoke about how close Daniel Bryan was to pulling out of the tapings over the last few weeks and for the next few months due to her pregnancy. She said, quote, We discussed it, and especially because I'm pregnant, just the risk there. So we definitely talked about it, and we were like, okay, if you don't stay home and you go, how can we make this work? And that's when we talked to our doctor, because if our doctor was like, no way, we can't do this, it's impossible, then we were going. Bryan was gonna stay home. But our doctor gave us a lot of hope and was like, it might be a little pricey, but we can work on this. We can make it work, and so that's when we were like, let's do it then. It's going to take a lot of effort, but it's worth it. Daniel Bryan has been part of some of the best WWE TV matches in recent memory, especially with the likes of Cesaro and Drew Gulak on the recent episodes of SmackDown. He also advanced to the semifinals of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament, and will the winner of the Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus match that will take place tonight for a spot in the finals. So basically with Daniel Bryan, between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus, whoever wins that match will face off against Daniel Bryan in the semifinals for a shot at the title. I'm honestly not. Honestly, this isn't too surprising because we all knew that we knew that Roman Reigns was taking some time off, but there was a lot of speculation that it was because of his leukemia, because of his health. That wasn't the case. That was not the case. So we found out that it was because of the fact that Roman's wife had just given birth to another set of twins, which is an incredible blessing. It is an incredible blessing, and I honestly cannot wait to see Roman Reigns back in action. There are rumors saying that he will be back in action sometime after the summer, so we could potentially see him sometime in October. So if that is the case, then this will be the first time that he will be missing out on SummerSlam, which was supposed to have taken place in Boston, but because of the pandemic, unfortunately, that is not to be. Alright, you guys, so with that being said, And also too with Daniel Bryan, again, it's not too surprising. We knew it was gonna happen. We all knew that Brie Bella was pregnant because of Total Bellas, and because of the fact that I do watch clips of Total Bellas on YouTube. So shout outs to Total Bella, to the show Total Bellas. And yeah, it's kind of weird actually. Okay, so next up, a retired WWE superstar says that he has attempted to return to the ring. Who is it? None other than Tyson Kidd. So if you guys do not remember, almost five years ago, Tyson Kidd actually suffered a horrific neck injury that nearly cost him his life. And even though he was able to make a full recovery, unfortunately his career in the ring came to an abrupt halt, because apparently from what I know, the doctors told him that if he went back to the ring, his life would be done. His life would be done. But now Tyson Kidd has revealed that he actually tried to make a return to the ring. In an interview, and I'm actually reading off the article. Shoutouts to Brian Joyce from Wrestle Talk. So in an interview with the Win Column podcast, Kidd revealed he wanted to make an appearance in a recent Royal Rumble, but was not cleared. He said in the podcast, and I quote, "I did one time over the past couple years look into maybe doing a little something in a Royal Rumble, just kind of as that, so that could be my last chapter. So that it could be my last chapter. So the last time you see me, it's this little thing." And it didn't work out. I did get looked at, and things are good, but things are not at that level in terms of my neck. And you know what? I'm at peace with everything. I haven't wrestled in 5 years almost. June 1st, 2015 was my last match, and I'm at peace with it. I love what I do now, and being a part of working with the talent right now. Right now, at the moment, I'm working with a lot of women, and it's very, very cool because they're on a curve and they're almost playing catch up. Kidd was involved in a popular tag team with Cesaro when he was injured. He and Cesaro had been tag team champions before losing the titles to the New Day. Yeah, so that was at Extreme Rules in 2015. That was right around the time that Tyson Kidd actually had injured his neck. So in a way, the New Day kind of did that to him, but it's weird because a lot of people were fans of Tyson Kidd even when he was a part of the faction known as the Hart Dynasty, which was him, Natalia, who are now married, and also David Hart Smith, the son of the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. And what's interesting is that I was a big fan. I was a big fan. So for Tyson Kidd to have retired in the way that he did, that was the best way. Best way to go is through a career, possibly a life threatening injury. I think that's the best way to go, especially for Tyson Kidd, seeing as how he's been. He actually became the last superstar to graduate from the Hart family dungeon, and given the fact that he inherited the sharpshooter, from the Hart family, you cannot go wrong with that. You seriously cannot go wrong with that. Alright, you guys, with that being said, I actually want to announce as well, and I'm actually going to I might put this in the title of the video, I'm not so sure. But we now we found out about a couple weeks ago that NXT is gonna have a new takeover called NXT Takeover in Your House on June 7th. No one knows where it's gonna take place. My guess, it could take place at Full Sail, but you never know. So as far as we now know, we have 3 matches on the card. We have Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross. We have Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, and we have Charlotte Flair defending the NXT Women's title against Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. I will be talking more about those matches in my prediction video, which will be in a couple weeks, actually. But anyway, with that being said, which Hall of Famer re-signed with WWE? It is none other than the Nature Boy, woo, Ric Flair. Yes, Ric Flair signed a brand new WWE contract, and what's interesting is that Ric Flair has been in the wrestling business for such a long time. So I want to give a big shout out to, if it'll let me, shout outs to Andy Murray from What Culture, who wrote this article. Ric Flair has signed a new WWE contract after a brief period as a free agent. The Nature Boy used social media to break the news himself on Thursday, posting an image of the signed contract itself. He sent out a tweet actually yesterday at 11:16 a.m. Captioning the photo saying, "Limousine Ryan, jet flying, styling and profiling, then now forever with WWE, woo!" And the photo is double-sided. So on one side it's a statue of him with a lot of his accomplishments and whatnot, and on the other side is his signature on his contract. I guess he'll be working with talent, I guess? I'm not so sure. This came less than 24 hours after a story stating that Flair was no longer with the promotion did the rounds. Following on from a December 2019 report that the 16-time champion previous deal was due to expire at the end of last year. Dave Meltzer offers clarification on the situation in this week's edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. The write-up states that sources close to Rick had claimed he wasn't under contract as recently as 7 days ago, so about a week ago, with the Legend's new deal seemingly a fresh development. Flair was technically a free agent for the 5 months between December 2019 and May 2020. The Nature Boy hasn't made a significant WWE appearance since July 22nd at the Raw Reunion show, which featured alongside other legends like Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin. He'll likely remain an occasional WWE cameo maker for as long as he's physically able to. Yeah, so if you guys remember, a couple years ago, Ric Flair was actually ill. He was ill. He was dealing with a sickness and an injury as well. And he was given the okay to go back to WWE in support of his daughter, now, Charlotte Flair, who is now a 12-time champion? I want to say a 12-time champion. But honestly, for him to sign with WWE again is incredible. I can't wait to see what they do with him. We might see him at NXT TakeOver in Your House, which is a possibility given the fact that Charlotte Flair is there. Yeah, no, Ric Flair could very may well be there as well. But you know what? Question of the day. If Ric Flair does make a cameo at some point down the road, what would you guys like to see his segment be? Let me know in the comments below using the hashtag Ric Flair. Use that hashtag and let me know in the comments below what segments do you want to see Ric Flair be a part of. Let me know in the comments below. And guys, that's actually going to do it for this video. I know this was relatively short, but obviously today's Friday. Nothing really crazy going on. But that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All 3 of my links will be down in the description below. Yes, I do have 2 Twitter accounts. One for WWE, one for YuGiOh. Gotta keep up with it. And if you guys have not checked out my last video, you guys definitely should. I actually revealed my predictions for the June 2020 YuGiOh ban list. You guys definitely need to check it out. And yeah. So on that, this is your boy Nash signing out.